The future is coming. Make it brighter with Squarespace. Squarespace makes it easy to turn your idea into a unique website. Showcase your work, blog, or publish content, even sell products and services of all kinds in just a few clicks.
Yeah, if you can. Might not be as easy as you think.
To make a website?
Yeah. You might have a little trouble getting the one that you want.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe just because I'm beating Squarespace at their own game.
How?
Well, it's not obvious. I basically have been going and buying up all the good website names and for all the movies before they come out. So that if you want to go to the website for the movie that you like to see, you might have to go through me.
You already bought it.
Oh, I bought 2 or 3 of them already.
Which ones have you bought?
For this, Mummy 2, Mummy Returns.
Mummy Returns is already a movie.
Okay.
Is that part of your plan?
Huh? Well, I did have to do Mummy Returns 2. That was the site I had.
Mummy Returns 2.
Just because.
.com. Because MummyReturns.com was already taken.
That was taken by
the
original
website for the original movie Mummy Returns.
Movie, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I got that one.
Mummy Returns 2.
Yes.
.com.
Mummy Returns 2 I have.
Okay. I should say a lot of this seems to be happening outside of the Squarespace because like this builds websites. I don't think it's like domain stuff.
Okay.
You're buying domain names.
But I built the friggin' site for Mummy Returns 2 and it's killer. And then I got another one of my personal favorites, which is so cool, Back to the Future 2 as well.
So this is a movie, just a movie that you like already.
Yes, which is a very popular movie, made a good chunk of change.
Now I have seen. I mean, this didn't have a website because it came out before the internet. But the link that you sent me was for Back to the Future Returns.
2 as well. Back to the Future 2 as well.
Back to the Future 2 as well.
Yeah, Back to the Future Returns 2 as well.
.com.
I could not get .com. No. But it doesn't matter. I mean, the dot part of it is so fluid, but it is Squarecom instead of dot because it's through Squarespace.
Instead of dot, you can get the dot.
And I'm beating Squarespace at their own game. I mean, they've been out here,
the dot is
chopping me down at the knees.
The dot is a little square.
Yes. You can make it on your keyboard. It's not intuitive, obviously. It's not one of the main buttons that you know, but you can get it.
I thought this was going to be for movies that had not come out yet that you...
How would I know that?
Because...
How would I know what movies haven't come out yet?
Because they don't... You're saying it's in the future.
Even made them.
Uh-huh.
I got hotshotsparttois.com.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck to you.
See you on the field.
No, you won't. You won't be able to see me on the field because I'll be
a cloud of dust
so high. Yeah,
because you'll be so high.
Yeah, I'll be up so high on the field that you won't even be able to find me.
Well, I'm already.
And I'm wearing all green, same color as the grass.
You can customize everything from look and feel to settings and products using beautiful templates created by world-class designers.
No, hold on, Brett. Hold on.
To install, patch, or upgrade ever.
I'm going to be wearing the same color as the grass, so you won't even be able to tell. So you won't see me on the field.
The grass. Damn.
But you'll be so high.
Oh, yeah, I'll be way
the
up.
grass isn't that high.
Oh, it is on this. I put a big hill in it.
Nobody's mowed it?
No, this field is abandoned.
Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code THEBOYS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website.
Oh, that reminds me of the other domain I got, the third one. Failure to launch 2 returns the sequel.
Well, rolling on up the dusty trail, it's me, Mac, and my buddy Weldon.
My name's Weldon.
Yeah, it's the 2 of us, and we're the only 2 cowboys who do this kind of ad.
Where we turn the company's name into a real character named Mac Weldon, and there's 2 of them.
Specifically, this company's name makes us think of like a cowpoke cattle guy, and we came up with it. Now, what is it about wearing them trousers and such to make a cowboy wish he was comfy?
We cowboys like to wear something between our trousers and our. What does he say?
He's probably. I haven't listened.
And
to him
and our rattlesnakes, probably something like that. Right?
That's
I
good.
listened to the beginning of these.
And our rattlesnakes and baked beans.
Yes. And what I like to wear is Mack Weldon's underjohns.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, them underjohns make me rattlesnake smile and such. And they have socks
or cowboy socks and
boot liners.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. And cowboy shirts as well. And they've got a line of silver underwear, hi-ho silver, and cowboy shirts.
There's silver in them there underwear.
That are naturally antimicrobial.
What does he say for this?
I think he
do
does
that?
a lot of stuff about that.
He does?
A ton, yes.
You would think that would be antithetical to the character.
I think he leans into it.
Yes.
If you don't like your first pair, well, you can keep it and they'll still refund you your buried treasure. That's more pirate stuff.
Yeah.
They have that. No questions asked.
It's
so good. Do this every week.
Yeah, so gall darn comfy. I'll sleep on my horse.
Is it the same ad every time that he does, or it's a new one like this every time?
Yeah, does he do a new?
It's just like this.
You don't get to do Spont, really, do you?
I don't get to.
They don't. Spont is
They don't
not
let me near that piano.
Spont's not really a Brett show.
Well,
Yeah.
'cause
Right?
they don't like me near that piano. That's
Because they know that
They
you'll
know what I
wanna,
can
like,
do.
Well,
talk.
he's pretty self-conscious, I guess, trying to play the piano
Yeah,
and
and I'm
looking over his shoulder.
Yep. He sees me staring him down.
This guy likes music too, he's
Yeah.
thinking, or so he says. Yeah, that's
And
interesting.
I see what he's doing, and I know exactly what he's doing, and he knows that I know that he knows that I know.
Mm-hmm. The circle of fifth. So
I'm wearing the underwear right now, and I got it on the easy-to-use website, and my rattlesnake is right on the way in there.
And I've got my boot liners on my little piggies, and let me tell you, they're going ooh, yeah, all the way home.
That's good cowboy stuff.
Yep.
Wilbur.
For 20% off your first order of buried treasure, visit MackWeldon.com and enter promo code THEBOYS at check. It's me and DJ Mustard. And we are making our own soda at home.
so much more fun and efficient
Yes,
and
and
healthy.
healthier.
Yes, because none of the corn. I mean, you weren't telling me you weren't putting corn syrup in it.
No.
Yes.
Even
Even low fructose corn syrup to me has too much fructose.
agave syrup, boiling the cola beans.
Yum.
With a
Kid,
K.
just give me a minute. Yum, 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 yum. Nom, scrum, nom, 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 nom.
And then just add like little spices, interesting spices,
Yes. Exotic.
making each other like look away, like guess what spices, and like putting the spice.
What's
in.
the craziest spice you used?
cinnamon?
Yep.
And then
Have had.
we start,
Would, 5 stars. Would eat again.
and then we start. That's what the cinnamon challenge for me is
Just not eating 5 spoonfuls of it. Here's the challenge for me. Stopping after only 1 spoonful.
So we start blasting the soda blaster into the stuff.
Nitro boosters.
And DJ Mustard is like, "Hold up! Watch this! Look at this thing that I do." And he goes kind of his head upside down, puts the blaster piece inside his nose, and takes the button and starts pressing it over and over again. And it's going like
freezing his brain.
And then
does that freeze your brain?
Well, I can tell just looking at his eyes that he's getting zooted blast off to the friggin' moon.
On the ceiling, lifted higher than the ceiling. Yeah.
Yes. And then it starts doing the like... I think the back of his neck somewhere is where like the excess carbonation is coming out.
So he's so stupid zooted that he's blown a hole in his cervical spine.
Stupid dum-dum zooted to the moon.
Damn. Okay.
So then he disconnects himself from the blaster spout. It does that like... and then
is smoke coming out of his mouth.
And he's faded, yeah, and like a cool sort of cola beans flavored smoke vapes out of his mouth. Reverse vapes.
Oof. Like a G6.
And so I'm like, anything I ever see anyone do, I have to do.
I'm almost the same way,
yeah.
Except there's an exception. I won't go into it. There's one thing I've seen people do that I go like, I'm not doing that.
But I'm just like, and it's kind of reflexive. I just start doing it because someone else did it and now I have to.
Well, the competition that lives inside your soul is such a big piece of your success.
Yeah.
And even though it's put you in some dangerous situations, it's also what's made you thrive in a city that, let's face it, is insane.
Running out onto a lot of fields at sporting events.
Yeah.
To do those.
To do a big kiss on the pitcher. Yeah.
Because I just saw someone else do
Morgana the Kissing Bandit. You said, oh, come on, I could do way bigger kiss than that.
So I put my nose on there. I start to and it is getting me zooted, lifted, shifted. And I take my nose off. But then what comes out, it's not like really smoke that comes out. It's
blood?
No, it's carbonated barf, I guess. Is basically
right,
the only
from throwing up.
Yeah, so a jet of throw up that's like full of bubbles. Comes. I'm like basically shooting it like a bazooka out the window. And we were pretty high. We were on the Empire State Building, and so
it's going to get a lot of velocity by the time it gets down. Or it could disintegrate.
And I had eaten a lot of pennies earlier, and so some people did get pennies in their head.
Yeah, celebrate Abraham Lincoln.
Hey, welcome to Hollywood Handbook.
Welcome to Hollywood Handbook.
An
Insider's Guide to Kicking Butt, Dropping
names.
The red carpet line, back hallways of this industry we call showbiz.
It's tough for me to finish because I'm being so distracted because Cody is still here.
Yes.
We did this big goodbye to Cody last weekend.
It was a huge farewell episode.
When he quit his job, he read his resignation email on the air. And now he's just here. I just walk in today, and here's Cody.
And obviously, it's a little like the situation we've all been in, where you have a big tearful goodbye for someone, and then you realize that you both parked in the same direction, and you sort of have to walk together and wait for the crosswalk after you have already done your I guess this is it. This is the last time I see you.
Yeah.
If sometimes you break up with someone and then you go we drove here together, and then you have to get in the car.
Or kind of like getting a divorce, and then you sign the papers. And
by the way, I love that show.
Thank you. And you go your separate ways, and then you go home, and your wife is in the house.
What's in store for Francis in season 2?
Not telling.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this guy, he's a vault.
Now, because Cody is here, my headphones sound awful. I have never heard something more unspeakably painful in my life. I just want to make sure that everyone else is okay. I don't care for myself because I know if he fixes mine, something else will get hurt. But is everyone else fine?
Mine started fucked up and now they're bearable.
Yeah, they're good.
They're okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Cody, are you okay? Okay, good. I'll suffer through this for the rest of the episode. Cody, do you want to explain why what I heard in the days after our record last week? In your resignation letter, you neglected to mention that you attached your resume
as a PDF.
So they can't alter it. Correct. You're concerned about them, yeah.
That they'll add fake skills that you have and send it out
and
to
submit
people.
you for a job you're not qualified for, unlike this job, which you're so good at. Mm-hmm. Or you were before you quit, and then you're still, I guess, hanging out here and possibly living here too. We don't know. We have a guest today. Can we talk with her, please, Hayes?
It's Ego.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, Hayes, are you done?
Ego. Yeah, is Hayes done? Ego.
I do a big rev up for every
Hi,
show.
friends.
Hi, how's it going?
You know, it's going well. It's going well.
Oh my God, I love hearing that.
That would be great, Ego. By the way, you said hi, friends. It would be great if you would get some of your friends to listen to the show.
Absolutely. What do you want me to do? A Facebook, a tweet, or do you want me to personalize
and it would be nice if you would call a lot of friends.
FaceTime is good because you can see how they're reacting to the suggestion.
So you want me to call them on FaceTime, tell them to listen to the podcast, but then should I stay on FaceTime with them while we listen?
At least while they download it. I don't care if they actually hear it, but
do you want them to rate it as well?
I don't know if that matters anymore.
A rating would be nice, and it would be great if they said that they just stumbled upon the show organically.
It's okay if they're all gonna make that review on the same date, right? Like if it's 10 reviews on the same date.
I think it could be good to spike the algorithm.
And that's what happens. That's groupthink. I mean, there's a reason they came up with Volcano and Dante's Peak in the same year.
Yeah.
Because there's all these breakthroughs, these scientific breakthroughs, like when Deep Impact and friggin' Armageddon happened, where people will just grab these source material things from the ether and it's just once it's out in the consciousness there's this crazy study they did once about the human brain and it's the way it works is so fucked up.
And can you speak on that for me, Agnes?
Please.
I'd say I don't have too much knowledge of the human brain. I have one
animal
inside.
brains.
Yeah, I'm more.
You love
animal brains.
For me, animal brains is where it's at. I think that they work a little differently than ours. Of course, animals actually have bigger brains than humans.
What's
do.
your favorite animal's brain?
Oh, I would have to say a pussycat's brain.
Wow.
Yeah, they're bigger than that of humans.
I love, and I can tell that you study it because you use the scientific. So many people say cat
or feline, and I say pussycat.
The feline brain. Go see it in theaters.
Yeah, well, it's only at limited release. It's actually only in theaters in the Midwest.
You might have to get it on iTunes or Amazon.
Well, tough luck because it's not going to be available on there for some months. Wow. But I want to touch on something you said. You said it might spike the algorithm.
Yes.
I think what people don't realize is Al Gore created algorithms.
Wow. And he takes credit for so many things.
Yeah. And Al Gore, he's not, well, I know Al Gore, and he is not big into dancing.
Yeah.
So
he's got his own kind of rhythm.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. So Al Gore rhythm, a lot of people don't know this about him, and hopefully I don't get an angry email from him after this because I've kind of outed his thing.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But you got to spike the Al Gore rhythm.
Yes, exactly. So he's not a dancer, but you can use science to accomplish the things you want to accomplish. So he doesn't feel like he has rhythm, but so Al Gore rhythm.
Hey, I'm not a dancer.
Yeah.
But I dance.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And am I offbeat?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait, how many times do you have to dance to become a dancer?
You're asking me?
Yeah. How many times does one dance before
gun to my head?
Gun to your fucking head.
Pull the trigger.
Bang. Bang, bang. Two shots.
Because I can't choose.
Yeah.
Execution style.
Hayes, what would you say? Are you a dancer?
I would say I'm a human.
Okay, different.
Given the choice of being a human or a dancer, which someone did ask me once.
Yes.
I was sitting in my car.
Yeah.
If you're a human or
somebody, a voice in my car asked me if I was a human or a dancer.
It was a voice in your car. Was there a person inside of your car?
And not that I could see.
Okay, just a voice was inside.
Not that I could see.
I could see them because I was in the car, if you remember.
Was it you?
I remember you answering. No, it wasn't me, but the gentleman had a very interesting jacket. With big feathers on it.
Oh.
And I did remember saying, ooh, where did you get that?
And no concern for where this man came from, right? Just wanting to know where he got that jacket.
I wanted to know where the jacket was from. I know where he came from. His mom.
His mom. Obviously, his mom's pussy.
Some stuff's a little more simple than we make it.
Yeah, true. Occam's razor, huh?
Yes.
Occam's razor.
They should have sent a poet.
But they didn't. They didn't.
I think that was such a good Segway tour that you did earlier with Al Gore.
Oh yeah, we were on Segways actually down in the lobby. He's
Segway tour of Hollywood.
We did a Segway tour of Hollywood. He's actually at Chick-fil-A right now. I told him not a good idea, but he was like, "I love the chicken sandwiches there. I'm gonna get a chicken sandwich." So
Oh wow, he did want to eat there. Oh wow,
Yeah.
Went out of his way.
Yeah, he went out. He flew in just to get a chicken sandwich at the
Oh my
Chick-fil-A
gosh,
here.
and there's in so many other places. But that's Al. You know, he gets a bee in his bonnet, and you just can't shake it loose.
But it sounds to me like to you, Al is a bit of a mix of a friend and an enemy, and we have a word for that, which is a frenemy.
And now
never
Hayes is
heard it.
taking us on a Segway tour.
Okay,
Yes.
Segway. You have a Segway?
And well, we thought maybe this episode we could update. We all have these lists of our frenemies.
Sure.
Look,
our frenemy
in
list.
this town, there's no such thing as an enemy. You never know who you're going to cross paths with,
Right.
quite frankly.
Right.
And sometimes you have to work with people who maybe you don't see eye to eye with.
Right.
So I say there are no enemies in this town, but there's a lot of frenemies.
Yeah, friend-to-me. So we put the D in it.
It's a mix of two
what do you mean?
words. I will
a
try
combination
to explain
word,
this
and
again.
Hayes and I invented this idea.
Well, no. See, I heard of frenemy. I heard it.
What?
I've heard of a frenemy. I
A
was on
French enemy?
Like friend Drescher?
Well, maybe it's maybe Fran Drescher, but I heard about this on a yoga retreat in Big Sur. That's the first time I heard of it. But you guys saying friend,
You're not supposed to talk at those.
I know. We were talking. We were doing some talking.
Well,
some
I get.
chit-chat.
Well, then you didn't get what you're supposed to get out of that experience.
But I did learn a word, frenemy, and you guys are putting the D in it.
Friend to me.
Friend to me.
Friend to me.
Okay, a friend to me.
Rolls off the
friend
tongue.
to me.
No.
You're a friend to me.
A friend to me to me.
A friend
A
to
friend to me to
okay.
me.
A friend in need is a friend,
friend
to
to
me.
me to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, frenemies to me, I guess the list is pretty long.
Sure.
And what I was thinking we could do is just update. Now, Hayes and I maintain one list because if you fuck with my family, if you mess with my blood, Hayes Davenport, then you're coming at me.
Yeah.
And my whole squad is gonna come for you.
And if you decide to ever try to fuck with my family, and if it's, in this case, it is Sean,
dog,
then you might actually find that my whole squad will end up coming for your ass as well.
Yeah, well, honestly, I feel you on this because if you fuck with my family, you better wear a condom. All right?
Yes, do it safely.
Yeah.
Please,
be safe.
yes, that's why they made those things.
Yeah, because for fucking with family.
Yes,
And
because
for eating
also
families.
when I'm coming for you, and I'm like punching you and stuff, I don't want to get sick, get a disease.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to get. These
please.
things are contagious.
And when I say my squad, I'm talking about my load.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my whole
It's
squad's
like
coming for
your
you.
squad.
You better
of
hope
like,
there's a condom.
of like 50 billion of, of your best
and only
friends.
one's gonna win. Only one of your best friends is gonna win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and then one of your best friends creates like another friend.
Oh,
Man.
forget it.
Yeah, but honestly, guys, I have some friend-to-me's. Now that you're describing to me what that is, I have some friend-to-me's.
And it's good to curate the list because sometimes you go back and look at it and be like, oh, this guy's just my enemy now, or this guy is my friend.
Well, it'll be totally out of date. And there's no such thing as enemies in this town.
Is it at the end of me? Someone who is the end of you? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I keep my frenemies on a list like a vision board. I literally write them out with marker. I have a whole little session with my girlfriends, and we make a friend to me list.
Yeah.
I sometimes take people off
Visualize.
my friend to me list if they're no longer relevant in the industry.
Okay.
Do you
At
use
which
clear-
point I'm happy for them.
Do you use clear push pins?
Oh yes, because I don't want the colored ones to fuck up I have like a whole aesthetic going on with
Those
my
can be
friend.
scary to me because sometimes I will not be able to see them, and I will get scared that a ghost or something is holding up the stuff on the board.
I use Going Clear push pins, which are promotional push pins I got from the Scientology documentary Going Clear.
Oh, okay.
They're huge.
Big,
I mean, they block the whole vision board. They're so big.
They have to say a big word.
but
and
are
stuff.
they clear themselves? Are those push pins clear?
They're
Not
going
at
clear.
Yeah,
all.
they're
Yeah, they're going clear.
So what
But,
color are they?
Sort of a burnt sienna.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, that's my favorite color.
But gradually the paint is like evaporating, so they are going clear.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
underneath they are doo-doo brown.
Do you want to
Yeah.
talk about some of the frenemies that Ego has?
Yeah,
And that's
absolutely.
you?
Yes, me. That's me. Should I rattle the list off?
Really fast?
Yeah. Yeah.
And let me just say first, like, everyone in this room, obviously, with the exception of Cody, is not going to be on my friend to me list.
Okay. Okay.
Ego's my Amigo.
Yeah, Amigo. Yeah. Lots of people's Amigo.
Cody's my brody.
And
Yeah.
Hayes is
is
the homie for days.
Hayes, thank you.
Yeah.
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
You did exact same thing.
And we don't have to do me.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's so clear.
Sean is the Don, like
Yeah, that's right.
head honcho.
Don Cheadle.
John is Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can rattle them off. I don't
Okay.
give a fuck right now. I said I was doing well, but I'm coming in hot. All right.
Yeah.
I'm heated right now. This
The
is me
truth comes
heated.
out, and she's freaking out.
I am pissed, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. First on the list, Sheila Dix, head of Kunta Films.
Okay, yes, I was wondering if we'd get to Sheila Dix today.
Yeah, head of Kunta Films. You guys familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of Sheila Dix?
I'll let you
You go
talk about it.
first, yeah, because
You guys
I'm
don't know Sheila
seething.
Dix, do you?
You go first.
You guys
because
don't
I am
know Sheila
No, I
Dix.
definitely
seething.
know her.
Are you guys in this industry? How do you not? Everyone knows Sheila Dix. If anybody who's a serious,
We're currently industry
No,
adjacent.
She does Koopa films, and that is like, to me, she's my friend.
to
make.
be Bowser's little errand girl like that.
have you
Yeah.
met her assistant? Her assistant?
Yeah.
That's
Carter?
ringing bells.
Sheila Jr.
Carter base.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
We call him Sheila Jr. because all he is her little bitch. But
Yeah.
Carter is the worst. He's just as bad as Sheila, and he's slated to take over Kunta Films.
What?
Yeah,
No, and
yeah.
they're gonna give it to
No.
him.
They're
That
gonna-
sniveling,
the
whatever.
nepotism.
This business.
Yeah, it's sickening, and I'm done. I'm done with them. You want me to keep going?
I'm throwing up.
I'm
yeah.
scared,
I'm
but
hot.
sure.
Okay, Andrew Kaminsky.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say T.
No, not Andrew T. No. He's fine.
Yeah,
Andrew,
he sure
He
is.
fine.
Yeah,
he's
damn,
fine.
he fine.
Yes, he
But
fine.
this Andrew, gosh, let me tell you something. He orders his coffee white. He orders his coffee white. I was behind him at line at Starbucks, and he was putting up a big, oh gosh, what a big stink, throwing a fit.
He's
He
dead
wanted
to me.
White coffee.
White
Holding
coffee.
up yeah, a real racist.
Can you spell his last name just so people know?
Yes.
To
Oh
avoid
God,
him?
I was Kaminsky. Okay, Kahmoonsky.
Wow.
Andrew Kaminsky, a piece of shit, orders his coffee white. Let me tell you,
white.
they kept
And he
saying-
makes them put his last name on the cup at Starbucks, right?
Oh, and then when they don't get it right, he makes them go back, get a new cup, make a new coffee, write his name correctly. He doesn't want you to even cross out the name and
wow,
write and
new
like write
cup.
a new cup.
Oh, and
new
then
cup.
they're like, "Oh, does somebody else want this? We have to throw this coffee out." And everybody else goes, "No, it's
No,
white.
It's white coffee.
It's just
No one-
milk."
He literally, yeah, it is milk. I heard him whisper to the barista, "Milk." In my white coffee, I mean milk. Yeah. And so I don't fucking like that guy. I did a web series of his son has a web series, and I thought it'd be a good way to make his dad aware of
Yeah.
me. I did a web series for his son. It turned out like a piece of shit.
Kaminsky
Oh, what's
Jr.
he do? Andrew Kaminsky.
Oh, Andrew Kaminsky?
Yeah, just remind me because he wears so many hats. But what's the thing you wanted him to notice you for?
I wanted him to notice me on his son's web series.
yeah,
to
what end?
because he's the head of finance. This is the thing.
At Kunta Films.
At Kunta Films. Yeah, what you guys don't realize, and a lot of people don't. When I first moved to this town, I had a mentor who has never. He's an actor. He's never acted, but he is an actor. And he told me, Ego, what you've got to do is get in with the people no one else is trying to get in with. Think about the heads of finance. You couldn't name one, right? You couldn't really name one.
Just Andrew.
Just Andrew.
Andrew, I know, but
And I'm
that's
like,
it.
he has power. So when you're doing a test deal and they're trying to figure out the test,
Yeah.
he signs the paperwork.
He writes your name on the money.
Yes, exactly. So it's like you have favor in all these different departments. No one ever deals with finance people. I did.
Yeah.
I wanted Kaminsky to be familiar with me.
And
so-
those people are actually the most creative in a lot of cases, and they have some of the best ideas.
Yeah, and everyone's sleeping on him. Everyone's sleeping on him.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
And they are good actors.
Amazing. Andrew, he did a cameo in his son's web series.
Wow.
With me. He was actually my love interest.
Okay.
Word Up.
He was my
Remember?
And his son
Word
is-
Up was the name of the web series.
His son is a baby, correct?
His son is a baby. His son is actually his son is 3 months. 3 months, so not like a full baby, but a baby,
Yeah.
sure, like a newer born, not a brand new born.
Right.
So his son wrote this web series. He's like one of the smartest kids in LA.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wrote this web. Turns out the white coffee was for the son. By the way.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
fucking twist in
Yeah.
the story.
Okay.
Twist City.
They're
Because-
both on my list now.
I've seen him ordering white coffee from his wife's boobie.
Yeah, he comes up to us. I watched it happen on set. He'd get up, we'd cut, and he'd go, "White coffee, babe, white coffee, please." And we were all like, what's white coffee?
Right.
And then white coffee from her boobie. And his son was fucking trash in this web series. He couldn't remember any of his
dang.
lines.
He's not good.
No.
Yeah. In the love scenes, just zero commitment.
Yeah, zero commitment.
no chemistry.
You
No
were
chemistry.
extremely. You were really.
I was committed. I'm hungry for this stuff, guys. I'm hungry. I've known and I want
But you
to
have
act.
to have something to work against.
Yeah.
And just the fact that he is, pre-sexual
Yeah.
makes it so difficult to buy. Even the kisses to me felt more
playful.
maternal.
Like, yeah,
or yes,
it was
they
like kisses
were
on the
not.
cheek.
Yes, they
Well-
did not. The passion
Yeah.
was not there, and the web series is about
Word Up.
just modern sexual,
Yeah.
rules and dynamics.
Right.
Dating in the
Rules-
Me Too era.
rules you
Right.
should
Yeah.
know.
Right,
Yes.
right. Well, yeah, it was fucking trash. It's one of my worst experiences on set. Crafty was good. Crafty was good, but I mean, we had Matsuhisa for that's what Crafty was.
Wow.
Andrew Kaminsky Jr., the baby or whatever, not a bait. It's the kind of baby. He couldn't
baby.
have any of the Crafty, so he had
Yeah.
a fit. What a fucking diva or Devo, whatever.
Yeah.
He was throwing a fit because he couldn't have the yellowtail sashimi and like.
Wow.
He couldn't,
And that's the best Matsuhisa.
Oh my god, it's so good. The little
And they do the
jalapeno-
peppers.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, a little jalapeno on top.
And the
I like it.
sauce.
Oh, it's so good. But he couldn't have any, so he was throwing a fit.
What is that sauce? They won't tell me.
I don't know. I don't know. Cream sauce.
Yeah, I always go like, hey, will you tell me what this sauce is? And they go, no, yuzu it.
Oh, maybe that's them telling you in a like backhanded way.
I don't know.
Yeah, twist,
So
plot twist.
let's talk about some other frenemies that we have.
Okay.
Because I'm getting so fucking steamed up
Just
about
hearing
Andrew.
about these other frenemies
Andrew
is
that
Sheila.
getting
that's
me.
almost making me. I'm more frothier than the
Yeah.
steam milk coming off of the white coffee this
Coffee.
guy's
Yeah.
ordering.
Heated.
Audiobooks are great for helping you be a better you, whether you want to feel healthier, get motivated, or learn something new. And with an unmatched selection of audiobooks, original audio shows, news, comedy, and more, Audible has all the audio content you need to start your year on the right foot. And this is big for us. Audible is like a new advertiser.
Yeah.
Or maybe we had them like 5 years
A
ago.
long time ago, but
so we've been in jail.
finally come crawling back, and I understand why. I think they thought that we messed up before, but actually they had messed up because you talk all about these audiobooks, but unless you've heard one get read before, you don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So
they have suggestions for different books.
Which they're just titles. How would you learn anything? I mean, go ahead.
Depending on what you want to learn about, if you want to get healthy, you can read The Sleep Revolution, The Power of Habit, The Obesity Code, Successful, The 4-Hour Work Week,
Grit, How to Be a Boss.
And it says if you want to get wet with Brett,
Yes.
you read Brett's new book, Brett Him to the Greek.
Yeah, so Brett Him to the Greek is a semi-fictional memoir that Brett worked on. I actually gave him notes on an early draft, which he really went the opposite direction from. But I'm just going to read a little piece of it here.
Yeah, they gave us a little excerpt to read. Well, I guess you read the audiobook, right? Are we just playing a clip from the audiobook?
Yes, yeah, we're just going to hear me reading a little piece of it.
Okay.
Chapter 2. My Nightmare. I woke up peeing and sweating. I put both stuffs in a bottle and then drank all that. And then I went, wait, why is I peeing and sweating so much from being asleep? And I realized that's a bad dream. So I went back to sleep to try to find it. As I'm sleeping, I am deciding, hey, wait, I got to wake up now. So I did. And there's crust on my eyes, and I ate it. Like pizza crust. And then I'm washing it down with the pee and sweat. And then I'm going, am I supposed to pee at the Greek? Oh, I am, but I don't have a car. And then I call Engineer Sam. And he showed up with the motorcycle, but no sidecar, and he goes, you gotta hug me. And I'm like, okay, fine, but you're not gonna like how I hug. Well, sure enough, he didn't. And also, I hadn't taken a shower or anything. So, you could imagine. So, chapter 3. Sam's motorcycle.
That's the part of the book that they want us to read? That's a whole chapter?
You didn't like it?
What do you have to be at the Greek for?
Because there's a show playing. I got a show.
Okay, those are some of the notes. I was like, you should talk about the show. You should talk about you doing music.
You didn't talk about that though, at least in this chapter.
It's like
It's about everything.
in this chapter, it's
doesn't
gross.
feel like a good chapter
in this
to have
chapter,
read.
it's gross what you're doing. And
It's called My Nightmare, which I guess you do allude to having had
you
one.
said you were having a bad dream, and then you went back to sleep to try to. But then you don't
just
say what it was
and
about.
then you just because then you just woke up again instantly.
Well, it's vulnerable.
It is very relatable at times.
Everybody knows about the show. In the music. I just wanted to tell the story behind the music. Behind
Okay.
the show.
Chapter 2. It's so early.
It's so
in the
early.
book.
Yes. Well, the book's only 3 chapters, and the whole third one is just describing Sam's motorcycle and how loud it is.
So loud. And he puts a leaf on the
the
tire.
spokes.
Yeah.
Whether it's on your phone, through your car, from a tablet, or at home on an Amazon Echo, you can get through tons of books while doing almost anything. And Audible even lets you switch seamlessly between devices, picking up exactly where you left off. Start a 30-day trial and your first audiobook is free. Go to audible.com/theboys or text the boys to 500-500.
You got to do that option. I never even heard of that.
You get to text the boys?
Imagine you just text the boys to 500-500 for a 30 trial.
It's one word. To 500-500.
That's so cool.
Whose phone number
I
is
might
that?
text it just for whatever. Yeah, who got the number 500-500? Maybe that's what your next book's about, Brett.
Oh, there you go. Brett to the Greek, part 2.
Brett to the Greek, part 2.
Hey guys, Chef Kevin here. Unfortunately, Brought Him to the Greek is not yet available for audible.com. It turns out it's not a real book. Now, believe me, I'm just as bummed as you are. So, maybe next year.
So let's talk about some other frenemies. I guess mine would be Josh, who works at Earwolf.
Gosh, Josh. I haven't even met Josh.
Yeah,
But
well,
a friend to
lucky
me of
you.
yours is a friend to me of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Josh is a fake friend.
So fake.
Like, what kind of shit does Josh do?
Well, to your face, he's totally your friend, and
Yeah.
behind your back, he's a friend to me.
Yeah. Is he like talking shit about you to producers and stuff?
Oh, he told me he was going to help me even get my podcast to be so big.
Yeah. To be so big?
Yeah.
How big is so big?
Wow.
He said he showed with his hands, and it was huge.
Enormous.
Like his whole wingspan.
Yeah,
No,
but he was,
not totally. Not totally. To be fair, he did keep it somewhat inside. He didn't stretch all the way out.
but still
But
really
he was
big.
clearly trying to imply pretty big.
Yeah, like a big. Okay, well, I mean, I have friends like that. Like, I get that. Like he probably meant well.
I think you're being too easy on him. Because what he did behind my back was the podcast is pretty small.
Yeah, behind your back, he did that.
Behind our back, he sabotaged our show, so it is actually not big.
And
So
it
wait,
takes
what did
like
he
15
do?
episodes to get into.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
have to
not
talk
totally privy to the sort of ins and outs of the production side of this thing.
Yeah.
I'll admit a certain level of ignorance.
Yeah.
But I think that what he probably does is put secret messages whispered into the podcast to say that after one episode you kind of don't like it and don't like me and Hayes and
Have
think
you
that
heard
it's sort of a one-note shtick.
You heard it.
I am definitely getting those messages when I listen. Like
Yeah.
when I listen, I'm listening to myself and I know that I'm funny and I'm going, man, this is kind of one note and I kind of am getting tired of
Yeah.
this. And and I sort of just feel bored a lot of the time. It feels flat a lot of episodes. And I'm
It's the
going,
worst.
okay, this is Josh at it again.
You know what? It's the worst when you know that you're funny, but then there's someone
But you're
trying to
never doing it.
Hilarious.
And yes,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
you're so funny, but you are never actually being funny.
Because the town won't
And-
let me.
Yeah, because,
everything that you're doing
Yeah.
is bad.
It's getting everything. Well, no, like
Yeah.
no,
Because
it's
of
like,
Josh.
It's
Yes.
bad because of Josh. It's bad because these people wishing.
And
you-
Andrew.
Yeah, and Andrew
Yeah.
and fucking Sheila. Trash city.
yeah.
Yes.
This place is not the city of angels. It's the city of trash.
I'm
Yeah, it's the
so
city of fake friends
funny.
and trash.
Yeah.
I'm one of the funniest out of my friends.
Yeah.
My real friends,
Your
not
real
just my
friends.
friend.
And they tell you all the time too, right? They're just
Oh
like,
my
"Dude, you crack
God,
me
they
up."
used to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like like years ago, right? They used
Yes,
to. Yeah.
yes, growing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, growing up, and like you're not a kid anymore, but you remember that stuff.
My uncle
I am a
honestly
kid.
thinks I'm hilarious.
You should get on SNL.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. You
Honestly,
should,
that's a dream of mine, and I'm still going for it.
Yeah.
Did you watch last week?
no.
Oh yeah. It was like they did this one thing about Trump
Yeah.
where I was like,
Oh,
okay,
stop.
he does do that.
No, stop.
And they
Stop.
did another thing that for a second it seemed like it was like a real commercial.
Yeah.
But then then they like reveal that it's
I have
fake.
What was
ideas
this-
for that.
Well, like they did this one. I did like a month ago. I was watching, and they did this like one skit where it was like they had a joke happen, and then the joke happened like a few more times, and then the joke like it was over. And it took me like through this whole journey of like one time the joke happens, and another time, and then like a third time it happened. It was like
and then
cool.
it's all
and then
just
it was like
done.
it was done, and it was like to a commercial. It was
It's
over.
crazy. That show is 55 years old, and we all still talk about it every week.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of institutions like that.
Yeah, I don't even talk about the bank that much, and they have all my money. You know, think about it.
Think about
I always
it.
forget to talk about the bank.
Yeah, because we don't talk about, but the bank has all your assets.
I'm totally unbanked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbanked, you keep all your money in a mattress.
We did an episode
I'm
about
gonna
this.
tell you.
We
Okay,
did an
fine.
episode about this in our premium special expensive version of
Yes,
the show.
Yeah,
we do
yeah.
two
Did
shows.
you just say that you listened to that and you're like and talk about
I-
how you're rich and like and how everyone else
and how
should.
and say it's worth it.
We're gonna cut this part out where you're telling me to do this, right? Okay,
Yes.
Okay, great. So, I listened to the premium expensive version of this podcast, Hollywood Handbook. It's called Hollywood Handbook, and
the pro version.
The pro version, and I mean, it's changed my life. I'm rich because of it. It costs the subscription is
So
what.
even if you don't have enough money necessarily to do it, the message here is still probably sign up for it,
Just sign
even
up.
if it's
You-
a burden on
Dude.
you, because you'll get such a reward
So much.
after.
I pay $350 a month for the premium version of this podcast.
so
you
you
guys
got the
do
nice
one
one.
episode a month. I pay $354. It's worth. It pays me back
every week.
in dividends. Like
Yeah.
I get back tenfold.
It's the deal is like it costs $5 a day or whatever, but it's really like paying that much money for $1,000 a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
wind up being
yeah.
almost that.
It's like that's good. And so I mean, I would if anyone listening to this, I would invest in the premium version of Hollywood Handbook.
On Stitcher Premium, which the app is so intuitive and the search function works so well.
Yeah.
And it's so timely, the
And
uploads.
they put the episodes on it.
They do put it on, so if you
regularly.
want to hear an episode, all you do is just go on a Stitcher Premium.
And it
It's
is
so
on there
easy to sign into.
Almost a third of the time.
Yes, no.
Duh.
And if it's not on, it's like they say about the weather out here.
Yeah.
If you don't like the weather,
You don't like-
wait 5 minutes
Yeah, I've heard that a bunch of times.
and then just deal with it.
I've
Yeah.
heard that a
Well,
bunch
it's
of times.
similar with Stitcher Premium, where it's like, hey, if the episode's not up there, hey, wait 5 minutes and
Yeah.
do something else.
Cody, I notice you should be writing down because you're supposed to be updating the frenemies list. I notice you are looking at the Wikipedia page for Michelle Kwan.
Oh God, Cody, I feel you on this. When she fell in the Olympics,
Okay,
like
that's not a
when she
friend.
fell, when she was trying. Listen, I don't claim to be a friend of Michelle Kwan. We actually have beef. She fell in the Olympics, like the last time she tried. Really heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Really heartbreaking stuff.
And that made you mad.
It made me mad. It was like a betrayal to me.
Well,
Bitch,
because
I was rooting for you.
you're actually representing one of my main countries.
Yeah. You have several countries. I was going to touch base with you about that.
Well, you got to diversify. I mean, this is like being unbanked.
Yeah.
If you're going to put all your patriotism into one country, you could get burned.
What is that
Amateur.
country? I just want to. What is that country that she's representing for you?
Of Kwan? Which year are we talking about?
1922.
Okay, so at that time, it was Vietnam.
Yeah. Yeah. And now?
Now, for me, where do I see Kwan as representing? I guess I'd go Kazakhstan because I just watched Borat again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for
Remember?
sure.
Sure.
For sure.
So funny that he don't like certain people.
Just much like frenemies.
Yeah, lots of people are his frenemies.
Friend-to-me. I keep saying it wrong.
Is
Fuck
that
me.
Is that your friend to me, Cody?
Well, I'm going to go off a little bit here and tell you that.
Is this my headphones or does he sound like that?
He sounds
He
like
does. I think it's the first time he's talking all day.
Okay, you know what it is, Cody? I think you forgot to clock in.
Oh, that's right. Clocking in. Okay. So if Legos are Omega, Cody's are Brody.
God.
Sean's are Michelle Kwan.
Oh, okay.
Kwan.
Good. I can
And
see why you would
that's
have to
why he was
pull
on
up
the
the
Wikipedia
Wikipedia page for that to make that joke. Chef Kevin, would you like to sit down?
Yeah, Chef Kevin.
Chef Kevin.
Chef Kevin, would you like to make a case for being taken off our friend of me list?
Hey guys, Chef Kevin here. Yes, I would. I would just like to be a friend.
Okay, well, maybe you start acting like it and stop letting Josh do his nefarious trickery.
And why do you do your headphones like that?
That's a good point. I could put both on. I had one on my ear and then one not.
You got to keep one ear to the streets in this town. That's why. And you can't have both your ears covered.
That's
Cool.
true. And one ear to hear Josh's trickeries outside there. If I have both
okay.
headphones on.
He
Your
does
back.
do some very loud trickeries.
He's got your back, guys. I think
There's a lot of when he's
friend.
doing it. There's a lot of like.
I say make Chef Kevin a friend. Yeah. Chef Kevin's a friend.
Thank you.
just a straight up friend.
He's got your
I'll
back
think
and your
about
front.
it. Kevin, my understanding was from the Instagram post that I looked at that you were not allowed to have this mustache anymore.
I haven't seen Paul since I've posted it. Mm-hmm. I might maybe I'll shave it the day before.
Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer it the day before.
Paul Shaver.
Paul Shaver.
Is he a friend to me?
Sorry, I just woke up. I've been taking micro naps. Freddie's after me. I should say that.
Freddie
Freddie Krueger's after me.
Freddie
and-
Krueger.
And so I've been
the
not going to
original
sleep.
frenemy.
He beat me out for the role in that movie.
Wow.
Oh, so he's a frenemy to you
He's
as
a
well.
frenemy to me. Yeah.
So they were casting someone who lives in dreams and kills you in your dreams.
Yeah.
And you are in the waiting room for the audition and you see Freddie Krueger
I
there.
see Freddie Krueger there.
That's so
and I was just
frustrating,
like,
so
it's
disheartening.
yeah, it's like, oh well, fuck, it's gonna be his.
Well, you go. Well, I guess if they want to go the totally predictable
Yeah.
route,
Yeah.
then he'll get it. But if they actually want to challenge the audience a little bit and do something surprising that
Yeah.
maybe the town hasn't seen a million times
Right.
already,
It's
they'll
like-
go for me.
They're gonna. Okay. I saw Freddie in the waiting room, and I was like, oh great, they're gonna cast another straight white guy.
Casting has no imagination.
Yeah, none
He is.
whatsoever.
My
Now,
understanding is that he is bi.
Are pedophiles straight? Because that is Freddie's backstory.
Oh right.
Are we considering that?
Pedophiles are straight. I think they're straight.
Okay. Okay,
I think by and
that's
large.
settled.
But we still
And
haven't
do
figured
we
out-
want to talk about
No.
it more?
But we haven't figured out our humans dancers, but we do know that pedophiles are
Pedophiles
straight.
are
well,
straight.
human or dancer, you got to pick a
But
lane.
you can't be one. You can't be both.
I don't think so.
Can I add someone to the friend of me list that's for
Please.
me and Cody? Please mark this down with the H next to it for Hayes.
Hot. Okay.
The honeycomb beast.
The honeycomb beast. I don't know the honeycomb beast.
He want honeycomb.
Oh my God! I met him once at a party. I met him at Soho House.
Yeah.
He is a douche.
The brunch there.
Yeah,
He
the-
camps out by
it's
the
amazing.
photo booth and like he sees like cool people go by and
Yeah.
he's like, "Let's get a photo."
Oh gosh!
And
I
it's
saw-
worse to see him at Soho House because they do have a fabulous buffet.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he is
only want
he
honeycomb.
jump and stomp on the table and smash all the rest of the food to get to honeycomb.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
such bullshit. He spilled a drink on me.
No.
He spilled a drink. He spilled water on me on my black dress.
He
What?
He
Water-
spit
yeah.
he spit water on my black dress because he said, "This isn't honeycomb."
Yeah, and did you tell him it was? You told him it was.
Well,
You told him it was honey.
Sort of implied.
I don't remember exactly what I said.
Oh, okay.
I think what I said is, "Oh, were you the one that was asking for honeycomb?" And then I just sort of slid him a glass. I never said there's honeycomb in the glass.
Yeah. Oh, and he got pissed.
If you want it that bad and you can't tell that it's water, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't. Then you don't really want it.
I
that
misunderstood. I thought he was saying that he was mad at your dress because your dress wasn't honeycomb, and so he spit the water on it.
No,
which
no, he was
will
mad
do.
at the water.
He will do that to your clothes.
He was
if-
mad at the
Yeah.
water.
if they aren't honeycomb.
Bad. Yeah. Oh, I made sure to wear a honeycomb dress when I got word that he was going to be there, and I was like, actually. Truth is, I dated him.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say I did.
So,
hear
thought
yeah,
that.
I
you could, like,
remembered
hear it in
seeing.
my
I didn't
some-
know if you wanted to
I
talk
didn't
some
want to
about
say that on the air.
photos.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Yes.
say that on air. And we try to keep it under wraps, but like, dude, you try to
yeah.
go get a freaking lunch at Jones on 3rd, and
Yeah.
paparazzi is just like, oh, there's that girl in the honeycomb. And I
Yeah,
wonder,
and
like,
he's riding on your shoulder.
You're in
Yeah.
the background of a lot of the honeycomb pics that leaked during the fappening.
I know,
Eh.
yeah.
And I recall seeing during the hashtag fappening. Of course, I didn't look at the pics because it's
The
a
background-
violation.
it's 'cause
Yeah,
it's
'cause
your-
they're-
when they
please don't.
blurred him
Yeah.
out in some of the news
Yeah.
articles,
It's your
you are
reflection
sort
in the
of-
mirror
Yes.
taking a lot of the pics.
Yeah,
that
and
you
it's-
are holding the
it, like,
pic.
and it sucked because it felt like, wow, I thought I could still be a person and have this career. I want to just be normal,
Yeah.
and just want to have this career. This is something I'm passionate about, and like, I don't know, just I after that I knew I didn't want to date another celebrity. Like I was just,
Yeah.
like, I'm not dating another celebrity. I'm done here. And because also I started to be called like the honeycomb girl.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm ego. I'm my own person. I have my own
That's
skills
a
and
different
talent.
breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a waffle girl. You know, so. You don't feel me on this. You guys don't feel me.
Wait, no,
guys don't
go
feel
back.
me.
I'll try
Wait.
again.
You guys don't feel me.
No, go back. I'll
I thought
feel
you guys,
it.
No, okay. You guys don't feel me on. Okay.
No,
so,
I am feeling
I am
you.
feeling
Okay,
you.
what-
It's just so intense for me that I almost can't even move. I'm feeling you.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'll try again. Honeycomb guy. Right. Honeycomb monster.
beast.
The beast.
Whatever. I fucking call him honeycomb guy to just disrespect him a
Because
little
you're
bit.
so close to
Yeah. So I was dating him. And he was just like, you know, great. I've always wanted to date my equal because I'm ego, the waffle.
Yes.
emoji, but like, yeah, right?
Yes.
But he always just wanted me to be like known as the honeycomb girl. So he was trying to change me. This feels really personal to share on the air, right? Like this feels really
I'm
personal.
feeling this so much.
Yeah,
Yes.
do you feel it now?
I find myself really feeling you, and
Yeah,
I'm
that's right.
feeling this.
Hate
feel
when
it.
someone in
You
a
feel
couple
me.
tries to change someone else. And this reminds me of a story I saw in a movie recently, The Female Brain.
oh
And
my gosh.
If you saw it at the beginning, and this is a story that I thought, they have a camera in my freaking living room watching my life? Because this happens with me and Steffi. But basically, James Marsden, we all know what he looks like. He's a wreck. He needs
Right.
a lot of help.
Yeah.
His girlfriend, Lucy Punch, has bought him a hair straightening treatment. And he's refusing to go in. And she's going, hey, I got this for your birthday a month ago. Why didn't you go in? And he's going like, well, I like my hair, which it's like, okay, you're not listening. But also
Yeah.
she's
Does this
trying to
sound
change
familiar,
him.
fellas?
Yeah, does
Yeah.
this sound familiar? And then this will really sound familiar as she she goes, well, you know what? It's my dad's 60th birthday this weekend, and I think he'd really appreciate it if you made a little effort and straightened your hair for him.
Manipulation.
Okay, tell me about it. How many
Your
times?
book, man-nipulation.
Yes.
Yes. Manipulation.
As men will use their nipules to try to get you to do
stuff.
anything.
Yeah. That's my book. No spoilers. You spoiled the movie. Please don't spoil my book.
Well, the movie's not spoiled. This is one of the very first scenes.
You don't know if he does it.
Well, now I know what the first scene is. I don't want to watch it.
Immediately, I just dropped into this world that I recognize where I'm going, how many times has it been my wife's 60th birthday and she wants me to get my hair straightened so her dad will like me?
How many times has your wife turned 60?
Well, these women sometimes would be like, "Oh, I'm 60 again."
Well, no, it's her
And
dad.
it's always 60.
But it's her dad.
But you
Everyone's
said my
60.
wife's 60th
My wife's
birthday.
dad's 60th birthday,
Right, but
right?
that's not what you said.
Okay, but the first time I definitely did.
Well, the first time you didn't, and it's with auditioning. Are you auditioning? Because if you're auditioning,
No, the first time when I was describing a story from the movie.
Oh man, dude, if you're auditioning with an attitude like that, you're not going to get anywhere in this town. You have to keep a positive attitude.
This town owes me everything.
Have you given this town so much?
Straight up.
Have you given this town so much?
I gave it my whole fucking life.
And what
I
is
left
this
my
town giving-
family behind. I left everything. I had a job. I came out here and just said, take me, anything. I'll do anything.
Did you get on Craigslist?
Literally.
Casting?
Yes.
Craigslist casting?
I did. I was on castit.biz. I was on fucking Actors Access.
Entertainmentcareers.net.
Union, non-union. I don't give a shit. I did background.
Are you union?
So it's in a delicate place. Do you know the term arrears?
Yes. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay. Is that bad?
Yeah, I think that's bad. I think it's bad. I think you owe people
Well,
money.
then you're in agreement with them because when I called them, they said the same thing.
You owe money, so you're not in the union.
Well, I'm supposed to fill out all this shit.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. This
And these
town-
yellow envelopes that they
Just give me-
send,
just
it
give me
looks
a
like they
bill.
smell weird.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
looks like they smell weird.
Right?
Have you smelled?
Well, did they
No,
go-
I don't want to get anywhere near.
What's in them? Rotten eggs? I mean, that's what's
Probably.
yellow.
Probably.
Probably
That's
rotten
what's
eggs.
the main
This
thing
town
that's
is
yellow.
controlled by like 10 people who just give all their friends and families jobs.
And you
then
know
they
who
send the
those
rest-
people are, right?
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Is
Sheila,
Sheila.
and-
Sheila.
Yeah.
Sheila Ju- Sheila Jr.
The
Beast.
honeycomb beast.
Mhm.
Oh, I
And
know the
Josh.
They're all in the Illuminati. I'll say it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Honeycomb beast is gonna send me hate mail, but they're all in the Illuminati.
And that's your new book coming out, Hate Mail.
Should we-
Hate mail. MALE.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Should we yell at Josh?
The sequel to
And it's- and it's
Manipulation.
H-
Josh! Is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So we just yelled at his name, right? Just yelled his name at him.
Yeah.
He gets it. You're angry.
All right, Josh. Time to come in and admit it.
Sit down, Josh.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
It's time for trial by jury of your peers.
Peers.
And we're going to peer into your soul. Tell the truth. Why do you
He does
sabotage
the same thing with his
show?
headphones that Chef
he
Kevin
did the Chef
does.
Kevin thing.
It's their secret symbol.
oh,
What does it
no.
mean?
And Kevin's been working
What
with
does
them
it
all
mean?
along.
What does it fucking mean?
Well, what Chef Kevin said was that he wears the headphone off his ear so he can listen to Josh's schemes. And so maybe Josh just wants to listen to his
And
own
keep your ear
schemes.
to the streets.
I can't hear my schemes unless one of my headphones is off. Otherwise, I'm drowning myself out.
Josh, talk about the secret messages that you put into the podcast that are barely audible that make people think it's not very good
And make people now listen to it, make it small.
and make it too small.
This is a common misconception. There are no secret messages to the Earwolf podcast. I see this a lot on the Reddits. I see this on Twitter, on certain alt-right websites. It's all complete
You
garbage
visit all
lies.
right websites.
Only to make sure that people aren't talking about.
I
the
smell
Earwolf.
dookie.
No.
I smell Dookie as well.
I smell Dookie. It's so strong in here.
And Josh will probably blame it on Bosch, which he has done multiple
and
times.
he did blame Bosch.
Did he?
He
You can't
did blame Bosch
Bosch.
before.
You can't
Yes,
blame
he's
Bosch.
done
Bosch
that.
is the perfect boy.
Somebody has been taking dookies in the office and eating a lot of the toys that they invent here for some
This
reason.
is a grown-up adult business, and it's like, somebody ate the toys. First of all, it's like, that shouldn't even be an option.
Oh God.
And Josh is always saying it was Bosch, even though he sometimes has like little toy fibers around his mouth and
yes, and
dookie
his
on his butt.
and dookie in his butt, and dookie in your butt, and I can see the fibers of the toy in the dookie. So cop up to
Okay,
it.
so who ate it? Maybe the guy who's coming out in his dookie?
Probably.
Oh,
Because you
we
know one
cracked
thing
this
about
one.
the human brain and body is the human body cannot break down toys.
Now,
And finally, she's
I
moved
am-
off the animal brain studies and gotten into the human body, which she does understand.
and
I
can you
get
explain,
Bosch.
Josh, why I saw you with Sheila Jr. and Andrew Kaminsky and the Honeycomb Beast at Soho House?
Yeah.
I can only I know how it looks bad. I do feel like I'm being framed.
Oh my gosh, he sounds like Jeff Sessions.
There are those
Totally,
toy,
and I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember from before.
those toy pieces in the dookie were planted. It was not me with the honeycomb beast. It was there are lookalikes that have been hired.
Prove it.
Now
Pull-
I'm
pull
torn.
Pull the toy out of your dookie right now. Pull it out with your
Okay.
bare hands. With your bare hands.
Take the
Okay.
gloves off.
No.
Take those gloves
Okay,
off. He's
okay.
got these leather driving
All
gloves.
right, my gloves are off. I'll do it barehanded.
Isotone.
Like a schemer
I've
would.
never seen Josh's hands before.
Yeah, they're fucking up.
They're very pruny from the gloves.
Seems
You
like the
shower
gloves
with
are
It looks
filled
like
with
he
some kind of
showers with the
juice.
gloves.
I like these gloves a lot. I don't know. I don't like taking them off.
Take him off. Pull the toy out of the duke.
Okay.
And Detective Bosch will crack this one open.
Look, it's definitely deep in there, but it is planted. I did not.
Why do you refuse to use the toilet, Josh? What's your deal?
I don't refuse to use.
Why'd you do this?
Tell me, how big did you promise us the podcast would be so everyone can hear?
Go ahead.
I promised there would be 1 million
Chef Kevin.
downloads.
Thank you,
this year.
Chef Kevin.
That
A
was
million
good.
downloads. I didn't hear that number.
A million.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was just saying how you indicated with your hands it was going to be huge.
Well,
Whoa.
Yeah, it's 1 million.
Oh, I see. He didn't do the
See,
full
he
just did it.
wingspan.
He
didn't
did
do the-
stretch him
he
all the
did
way
the
out.
Did,
full
kept it.
wingspan.
Yeah,
They're right
just outside
about
the
you.
shoulders.
They're right about you. I was going to say that I got to know you outside of here, and I was going to stand up for you and say, hey, my friends told me to look out for you. You're the jealous type. But, you've only been nice to me. But now I'm really seeing what you're all about.
And I've seen him walking in and out of the back door of Kunta Films.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're associated with Kunta Films?
I don't know what that organization is.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
I just feel
Yeah,
like we made a
right.
connection
Wait a
as
minute.
well, and I don't want you to feel like I've
Josh,
you
let me
down.
see what's inside that cup you keep sipping from before you speak. White coffee.
White coffee?
White coffee.
Oh, my God.
He orders his coffee white.
White. Wow.
Red flag.
That
Thank you,
is a-
Cody.
Thank you, Cody, for jumping in there.
And Josh, can you also explain the fact that Cody attached his resume to his resignation letter, and yet you still have not hired him for jobs that he does not want to do anymore here?
We get a lot of great resumes. There's a lot of people who it's an exciting position. We have to go through a lot of stuff, but Cody's definitely under consideration.
Okay, well, that seems fair.
Yeah, I guess I can't really argue with that. All right.
Fair
Well, I'm
enough.
putting you at the bottom of the friend to me list after that very reasonable answer.
I'm sorry. I promise if you continue to sort through the evidence, there's just a lot of fake news out there these days and a lot of stories being planted, and I think I will be vindicated.
Who's
on
your friend
the
to me?
dookie eating. My what?
Your friend to me.
Yeah, do
that?
you have any mate?
It's a mix of a friend and an enemy.
Friend enemy.
Oh.
What's a friend to me?
I don't know. I think Kevin
Thanks,
qualifies
Kevin.
as that.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh,
Kevin's
wow.
a friend. Kevin.
And Kevin just really stepped in it.
Wow.
I think if
The
he hadn't
actual-
spoken just now, Josh would have forgotten he was around or even what his
That
name
put him
was.
front of mind for Josh.
Chef Kevin stuck his neck out and felt the steel of the axe from Josh, the bastard executioner. Oh, I missed that show.
Do you think this guy's not scheming around the office all the time? I see him pacing and scheming nonstop.
I saw him. You have a mixtape called Scheme.
Yeah, I do.
I saw it online.
Oh, can we hear some bars?
It's on DatPiff,
Datpiff.com.
and
hear
it's just
some bars?
different schemes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love
And
I'd
there are a
love
lot of
bar, too.
sketches too.
Yeah.
Can someone drop a beat?
I'd love a bar or two.
Wiki, wiki, wiki.
A little slower. Scheme.
Wiki, wiki, wiki.
Know what I mean?
Oh my.
What's my favorite
Chef
color?
Kevin.
Green. That's it.
And then there's like 15 sketches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like usually the sketches at least have a song on either side of them.
But I like
it's
his-
just sketch after sketch.
But I like those. I did like those skits on there because there's like a funny thing happens and then another funny thing, like the
Yeah.
same kind of thing, and then like a bigger version of it.
You should go on SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should go on there. See if you can host or be a cast member. You would be great.
Mike
They don't have
Epps
a rapper.
is really funny in a lot of the sketches.
What should I?
Or the impression you do of Mike Epps.
Oh, yeah.
Your Eddie Griffin's really good.
I like his Richard Pryor.
Okay, thank you. Finally, somebody's going to talk
gonna
about his
say
Richard
it.
Pryor.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
that's the crown jewel
I'm
of his
gonna say it.
impressions.
It's been getting a lot of notes online, yeah. But I'm glad someone's a fan. And I promised I wouldn't do it anymore after the critiques.
What did people say? Haters?
The haters said
think
it
they're
was
haters.
yeah, it was offensive. It was I was doing a voice that seemed inappropriate
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't even sound like Richard Pryor and there was no nods to Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And I never said at any point that it was
You
Richard
just
Pryor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, this is the thing about haters. They're just gonna hate. So
That's-
you can't.
That's a really interesting idea. Can you actually
Really
speak on that for a
smart.
long
Can you
time?
speak on that for 20 or 30
the
minutes?
root word of a hater is
H?
H.
Oh.
And then that's what they do. They H, and then
Yeah.
they ate.
They
and
do that
eat
sweet
you.
H.
Yeah, they do that H, and then they ate you. They ate you. Like if you were a meal, they'd ate you. You get that?
Chef
Yeah.
Kevin's got to understand that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's right up my alley.
So you can't be mad at a hater for doing what a hater does, you know?
That's true.
You have to just like use it as fuel for your goals.
I like that.
Yeah. And I'm probably one of the first people to say this. I've never heard this before. Please don't try to take credit for this on your next episode. Please.
see.
Like no.
We might
We'll
edit
see.
that
We
out.
do own it.
Okay, well, I didn't sign a release.
Josh!
I'm not the studio person.
Okay.
I didn't sign a
Airtight.
release.
are you?
He's right. He's airtight logic.
Haters are gonna hate, man. That's what they're gonna do. Just like ballers are gonna ball and players are gonna play.
Yeah.
And studio heads are gonna stew.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And humans are going to hume.
Sometimes sometimes you go into the dancery and there's like just an insane amount of hateration and holleration in there.
Mary J. Blige warned us about it.
Yes.
Yeah, she warned us.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the dancery?
I've been to the Haters Ball.
Oh, wow. That's the music festival, right?
No, I'm sorry. This is a basketball game that Bill Hader invited me to.
Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Does it happen in L.A.?
It's every year it moves. This year it was in LA, but last year it was in Pasadena.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know what's in the friggin'
Pasadena game.
in the coolers?
What?
Haterade.
Haterade. Oh, my
Haterade.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been to lots of danceries. Haven't been to Haters Ball, but lots of danceries, and there is just like a lot of fuckery happening in those places. But I didn't come to this town to go to like danceries. I came
Yeah.
to be in projects, and I came to make a name for myself and like tell stories that matter.
Yes.
Thank
You know?
I gave my whole fucking life to this town. Because I just wanted to be heard, to be
Yeah.
understood, to be seen. I want to do something special that I could be remembered
Well,
for.
you used to spin signs on the corner of La Brea and Wilshire.
Forget it, yeah.
Yeah.
And the signs just said, just anything.
give
I
me
wasn't getting
money.
paid to do it. They were like, hey, yeah, check out this spinning sign.
And that's something, like, a lot of actors aren't willing to do that, like, make a fool of themselves, and that's what makes some of the best performers.
Oh, no vanity in my performance whatsoever.
Right.
I don't give a shit what I fucking look like.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I care about?
Yeah.
Are touching people's soul.
Right.
And giving my whole life to this town.
Yeah, this town does fucking owe you.
And it comes from a place of truth. Everything I do is from truth.
Truth and just wanting to make the world a better place with like your God-given talent.
And just maybe making someone, for 1 second, one person, feel a little less alone.
That would be worth it if that happened even
And it
once.
hasn't
I'm
happened
sorry.
once
People
yet.
hate this podcast, but if one little girl hears this podcast,
Yeah.
that's enough for me, even if she doesn't like it.
Okay, so no one. So Josh has made it so that no one, not even one little girl, has heard this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
I'd say you are drinking that haterade.
He
in the-
hates
in
little
the
girls.
dancery.
no. Look, people accuse me of planning secret messages to these podcasts, and as somebody who came to this town just wanting to make people feel like
Wanting
they're
to
part of a
make
community-
people.
As somebody
No.
who came to this town just wanting to make
You wanna
people in
make
a
people-
laboratory.
Thanks, Kevin.
This is the
in
person who
bats.
like, this guy obviously thinks he has power to make people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think that I would
just to
spend
make
my
and
time
break people.
Yeah.
planting
He came to this
messages on
town just to
podcasts.
make and
I
break
think
people.
what
It's
he's
all
saying.
about power.
I think what he's saying. He came to this town to make people. I think he means him and his squad, his 50 billion boys are going to show up
Yeah.
in this town, and they're going to make a bunch of people. If you know what Josh means.
I know what he means.
Yeah.
I know what he means.
Yeah.
There's so much nepotism happening. There's so much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And don't get me started on the cronyism.
Oh my gosh, and the baloneyism.
I'm guilty
Yeah.
of it.
There's so
Cronyism is
guilty of-
baloneyism.
Yeah, so much fucking baloneyism in this town. I'm over it. I think I'm going to move to Atlanta. I'm going
so
to move
sick
to
of
Atlanta.
the
They're making
baloneyism.
A lot of
projects.
production there.
Yeah.
Finally, yeah.
Vancouver.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you ever been to Vancouver? They're making
No,
lots
but I'm
of,
actually looking at it.
they're making a lot of Qua shows there. CW, I think some people Qua.
Qua,
Qua.
yes. I
Yeah.
would totally, yes. Qua.
Qua takes a lot of their production.
Qua.
La Qua. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here because it's driving me crazy.
No,
Okay.
I'm
Now?
done.
Yeah, no.
Are you leaving right now?
I'm gonna wait till the end of this
Are you
because I want
going?
to create a following. I need to create a following so that when I do leave, I have numbers
This
to
is
show.
Do you
your
wanna
Jerry
plug your
Maguire
following?
moment.
Yeah,
Oh,
I want to plug my following. I have 172 followers on the gram. 229. Damn, daddy. I have 229 on the Twitter. And I have
Don't hurt him.
I have 5 on Casting Frontier. Yeah, so come see me, dogs.
How
She's
long
going
is that,
for
Cody?
big numbers.
We're at an hour 4.
Okay, well, we gotta go.
Bye. Hey everyone, it's your old friend Weldon.
And it's me, Mac.
And we wanted to tell you about a brand new podcast called Freedom.
And it's got my chaps busting at the seams from I'm laughing so hard. Freedom. Boy, oh boy, it's comfier to listen to than wearing my namesake underoos.
This was a mistake, I feel, because it was already so hard. We didn't have to do more
No, I know.
in this character, but now we have
but then
to.
what would we do?
Okay, featuring our 3 good friends.
Yeah, a couple of real varmints.
And wanted for making me bust my chaps.
For laughing.
Get her alive! Scott Alive Man? Lauren Lapcourt Horse?
And Paul F. Tom Thumb. So they're having fun conversations with their 6-shooters.
And wanted to do a show at the old saloon where they ain't playing characters no more.
And they can let their rattlesnakes and baked beans just hang loose. So then they abandon the podcast format to talk and just have no structure or concept.
It's hard coming up with a concept. In this limited series, Paul, Lauren, and Scott try to figure out what the show should be called, share weird stories from their childhoods, and make fun of each other. A whole mess of like a
pot of
buried treasure.
like buried treasure, exactly. So make sure to check out threesome coming out March 29th out Stitcher Treasure.
And use the promo code Handbook.
And do that.
It's exhausting.
It's so